so today we are going to watch the trailer for the new TutorYim series, Battle of the Writers. I actually don't know much about this show. I know it's based on a book. I'm looking at the My Drama list right now. It says the book or web novel it was based on is called The Great Battle of Games. It appears to be a Chinese web novel, and that's the only description on the My Drama list page. So I guess theoretically I could Google the web novel and see what the plot of that is, but we don't know how much they're gonna change. If they're gonna change anything, we really don't know. So I'm just gonna take it at face value, and I guess I'm gonna have to watch the trailer to find out what it's actually about, because like I said, the My Drama list is pretty sparse. Just from the title and from kind of what I'm sort of gathering from the poster, I can assume they're both writers and they're both rivals, maybe? So rival web novel writers? I don't know. So let's watch the trailer and find out. Kitty. It's already very much giving The Untamed.
ท่อน้ำแตกว่ะน้ำท่วมห้องหมดเลยก็ถ้ามึงทนไม่ได้มึงก็ย้ายออกไป
I already feel confused.
แต่ผมไม่ได้ลอกนะ
Accused of plagiarism. Okay, so far there's a lot of familiar characters in here. I think there's a side character from Wandy Good Day that I've noticed already, and as well as one of the Playboy boys. I'm about 80% sure I saw him really quick in that door slamming scene. Okay, so far we have his web novel, Yim's character's web novel is being accused of plagiarism of, I assume, Tutor's character's web novel. Let's see where it goes.
ผมมาถึงวันนี้ได้
ใครก็ได้ช่วยแมวหนูด้วย
Kitty
แมวหนูติดอยู่บนต้นไม้ค่ะพี่
ก็เพราะเขา
Did he transmigrate into a cat? Or from a cat into a man? Oh no. I don't know why my brain went there. I love a classic K-drama
ไม่มี
catch.
เขา
แต่มันก็ไม่มีทางที่มึงจะไปรู้ความคิดของซือเย่ได้ใช่ปะ
So wait, is the implication supposed to be that they can read each other's minds, or was that a joke? It's hard to tell sometimes.
วิธีที่ทำให้มึงได้เคลียร์กับซือเย่แล้ว
Just speaking from a Western perspective, at least, it is extremely difficult to ever prove cases like this, where it's like, you copied my story, I copied your story. It's not impossible, but it's extremely difficult. But I guess in the court of public opinion, the bar is not as high. I can't blame him for being distressed by this, for wanting to try and fix it. Especially if you didn't plagiarize. It's really frustrating when you put so much work into something and then everybody's saying you copied it from somebody else.
มึงอ่ะมันเล่นเกมกับกูเหรอนะถือว่าเป็นการละลายพฤติกรรม
Tutor is so handsome. I just have to get that out of the way. He is so beautiful. He is such a beautiful man. There's just no words. And I just needed to share that so we could all just take a moment to appreciate his beauty together.
เจอเขาแล้ว
I found him. Curious. Also, I'm curious to see if in the show, Tutor's character comes to the defense of Yim's character, or if he just lets his fans rapidly attack him online. We'll see how that goes.
YX ได้เชิญนักเขียนชายยอดนิยมทั้ง5 คนมาร่วมใช้นามปากกาในตาพิศวงเพื่อเขียนนิยายวาย
พวกเรากลุ่มในตาพิศวงได้เปิดตัวในวง
So they're going to get these 5 famous writers together to write a novel together. I understand the thought process, but let me just say, if I had to be the person in charge of that project, I would immediately quit my job and move to another country. Getting 5 famous creatives to work together on a vision that is supposed to be cohesive sounds very difficult. Also, I must say The Untamed is the only C-drama of this style that I've ever seen, so when I say it's like The Untamed, that's my only frame of reference. Is that supposed to be Yim's character? Something about the wig, it's very hard to recognize him, unless it's supposed to be somebody else. That's fair. I'm not the best with faces.
สุขมากใช่ไหมที่เห็นผมเป็นไอ้โง่สนุกมากใช่ไหมที่เรื่องความรู้สึกของผมอะ
Like a fool.
ผมชอบคุณจริงๆ ผมแค่อยากจะบอก
Oh my god.
ผมได้ยินทั้งหมดเลยนะ ผมอาจจะไม่เหมือนกับคนที่คุณคิด
อบอุ่น ผมชอบคุณ
Goodness, we had a super cute montage of adorable moments, and then we had, are you fooling me? 11th hour confession from a third party. Confession of the main characters. We are just one thing after another.
ผมจำเรื่องราวตอนเด็กไม่ได้ คุณจะเสียใจไหม
If you know me at all, if you've seen my TikToks, you will know. One of my least favorite tropes of all time is they knew each other as children, but not in the like what's wrong with Secretary Kim kind of way. I think that's a show that did it really well, or even like childhood friends to lovers, which I don't mind that trope at all. I mean in the sense of they met once randomly in crazy circumstances. One person doesn't remember it, the other one somehow does, and also recognizes them like 20 years later as a grown adult. And that's like the driving force behind the entire plot. I hate that. I feel like it's lazy. It feels like a lazy way to do relationship building without actually having to build the relationship. And to be fair, I have not seen this show yet. It is not out yet. There are shows that can do this very well, in my opinion, and I hope that this is one of them. But overall, this is not a trope that I tend to enjoy, so that makes me nervous.
จริงจังแต่คุณก็ไม่เขียนเรื่องราว
Did I just see James on my screen? Mr. I'm quitting acting to go be an idol? What are you doing here? That final montage? Very interesting.
ข้าหาเจ้าพบแล้ว
Okay, so I definitely thought it seemed interesting. I'm 100% going to give the show a try when it comes out, at least give the first couple episodes a chance. Now, like I said, the whole we knew each other as children, but I remember it and you don't, and that's the only reason I ever pursued you in the first place. I don't tend to like that kind of trope. So I'm a little nervous that that kind of seems to be like what they're implying has happened with a little bit of the dialogue in here. But again, it's not entirely clear. Also, it seems like they're going to have a lot of shots in like the historical Chinese outfits, I guess being their characters maybe from the novel. It's not super clear to me, at least, how that's going to fit in with the rest of the story. So I'm intrigued by it, but again, just a little, I'm not really sure how that's all going to fit into the story. But regardless, I'm super intrigued. I think that the underlying premise seems pretty strong. I like the idea of it, kind of like two writers working together. I guess technically it would be 5 of them, but having to work together to create something and that kind of being the inciting incident that brings them together. That's, I think, going to be super fun and interesting. And when I watched Cutie Pie, I'm not going to lie, TutorYim were like not really on my radar. When I watch a show for the first time, I'm laser focused on the main couple. I like have blinders on when it comes to all the side couples, everything. But usually I do tend to start to appreciate the side couple more over time. And that is something that has happened with like TutorYim and Cutie Pie. That's something that happened with Vegas Pete when I watched Kin Porsche. And that is also something that happened with Alan and Jeff when I watched Pit Babe. The first time through me watching the show, I did not care about the side couples. I was just like, main couple, that's why I'm here. I am here for these guys. But as I'm able to process the show over time and kind of engage with fan content about it, it leads me to grow a greater appreciation for the side characters. So by the time Middleman's Love came around, I was very excited to see them star in a show. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Middleman's Love started a little rocky. It did smooth out and I did end up actually really enjoying it. And I was super impressed by their chemistry together. So I'm really intrigued to see them in something else, something that's kind of like their own individual property that doesn't seem to be connected with anything else. So what about you? you? Are you excited for this? Are you not excited? Have you read the novel? Does it seem true to the novel or not? What parts of the trailer really intrigued you? This show is coming out on July 29th, so that is just in a few weeks from when I'm filming this. So once again, let me know what you think. Leave a comment, leave a like, share this with a friend, follow me on my socials. They should be in the end card or something. Subscribe, watch another video, all of that fun stuff. I would love to hear from you and hear your opinions on this show. All right, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.